Hello and welcome to the Player vs. Player PvP compilation, Boston North End, Artifact Assault, Assassin's Creed. Thank God it's not the 29th round. We are going to be going with the Pirate Captain, double hook, not by choice, but by someone else's decision, and we'll be going from there. Now, I hope in the future I'm able to show you guys a bit more on the subject of how to deal with roof monkeys and runners, but if I can't, I can't. Hopefully I don't run into more people like that because they make it kind of boring. Now, for Artifact Assault, I will be using my defense build for the first little part, and in the next video I will show you how useful the Animus Shield is for Artifact Assault. It is by far, in my opinion, the most useful of all the abilities in Artifact Assault. So, what is the strategy for Artifact Assault? Well, on particular maps, there are particular strategies. In this one, the smartest thing to do is have 1 to 2 people back on defense, preventing people from grabbing the artifact, which is what I'm doing. I'm the only one back here. It is a 3-on-3 at the moment, so it is very difficult for us to properly take care of things. A throwing knife or a gun is pretty much required for all defensive maneuvers on Artifact Assault. So make sure you have one of those. Daggers is usually more appropriate, as you might shoot the wrong person who has the artifact and they could get away, whereas if you throw a dagger at the wrong guy, you don't have to immediately, waste the time with the shot. It just an instant click. So looking for a target, remaining in the group, trying so that it's difficult for them to figure out who it is. This guy uses Shimmer to try and take off with it. I guess people don't realize that Shimmer only works if you stand still. Making yourself go invisible is pretty much a dead giveaway when you start running. Marston gets shot in the chest, and I go back to my defense. I will eventually go on offense. Right now, I'm doing the job of defense, which gives me a time to talk to you all about certain aspects of the game. Useful abilities in this one is the Mass Morph. That's very good for when you want to sneakily steal the artifact. Disguise can be useful. Exceptionally useful if you get it within a certain distance and can take off with the artifact. But again, the most useful by far is the Animus Shield, which I will be showing you later. Once it gets to a certain point, it's always smart to go on offense. I'm still on defense at this point, so don't worry about that. Nothing important's happening. Only 800 points. And I know that it doesn't make for the most interesting videos, but you have to understand the basics before you start doing the impressive shit. When you have both of your abilities on cooldown for Artifact Assault, it is wise to go on the offense. If they're on cooldown, go on defense. It's a lot easier just to use your throwing knife or your pistol to take care of the guy who grabs the artifact. Right now I'm trying to pretend as though I'm not defending the artifact, so someone goes for it. We grab the artifact in the meantime, and I'm staying here looking around. So I have a target. It's that Marston right there. And I'm just going to move in and lead him right to my ally, apparently, and then I just go back and hide. So you see, if you're not careful, and also, sorry, I should be a little more specific, don't care about getting the super kills in Artifact Assault. It is not the world's most useful thing, and that was a good use of a decoy. He pulled me off, and then he goes off with it. So good use of the decoy. It was acting a little weird, so I really should have been careful about that. He will be intercepted, which just happened right there. And that's why you normally want 2 people. Because one person gets stunned, he can't really do much if the second person is not on defense. Now, there are multiple places to be on defense. A good one is the middle of the map right before it switches over. So at this point, I've decided I'm going to go and try and move around, trying to lure out anyone trying to get the actual artifact. Now that I see that Dingo 56 is there, and I see that I have a target, we get the bonus on that for pointing him out. And again, I am now going to boot it to go on offense. Reached about the halfway point, it's time to actually start doing some offensive moves. We have no points, it's kind of a difficult thing, you always want to get points. And at this juncture, my teammates seem to be doing it well, but not well enough. So I join a group, and you're going to see why you need a morph, or a large group morph, in a second. Because I just get run up to and killed. Not exactly sure how he guessed who it was. I'm guessing it just he used a corner. Didn't have the camera watching in that direction. But I did try using a decoy at the very last second, which got me nothing. So I'm going to go off again. And this time I'm trying to remain a little bit more inconspicuous. Though when you're on your side, you don't really need to unless you want to cross at a certain area. So here we go. Walking towards the wall.
The opposing team stole your artifact.
Hear that the artifact got stolen, and I want to pay them back.
Now, a target.
So, boot it around the corner. Try and join this crew quickly. Get in there. And I'm looking for anyone that might be trying to intercept me, like that Marston right there, who just turned around willy-nilly. I'm going to act inconspicuous. I'm going to wait for my teammate to get in position. And as that guy comes up to kill me, again, running up to kill this perfectly acceptable artifact assault. You don't want to give him a chance to grab the artifact and run. Ally grabs the artifact and fails to capture it, so we're now 0 and 1.
Your teammate stole the opposing
Not that good when you're halfway through. You want to make sure that you're in the lead at all times. That's how you win the game. Derp derp. I mean, I shouldn't have to explain that part to any of you players out there. I'm fairly confident you're all rather well versed. So I'm not sure why I couldn't run past that guy right off the bat. And then the guy runs up and stabs me for an aerial for 200 points. Still running around. I mean, not much I can do there. But I will run in next to get the artifact at this point. I've now realized that they're just going to run. So the important thing behind that is to pay them back with a little treat, shall we say. So I'm a target. Try and make myself indiscriminate. No one sees me here. Still trying to stay quiet. I don't know why I killed that guy, but he had it coming. Pretty sure it's because he's ugly. And now I'm going to boot it for the artifact. I'm going to turn around, go up there so that they have to run, and then get instantly shot. I don't get an animation of my death. I just collapse into a pile from a gunshot from somewhere in the vicinity. I don't know who did it. It says the name, but it never showed me where he was. Just, you are dead. And, you know, fine. That's going to happen. And that's okay. That means that next time, they're not going to have a gun. They have 90 seconds. So I'm going to move in. And I believe at this point, I'm acting as a decoy so that my ally can go and grab it while they chase me. So I'm going to run towards it. I'm going to go right through. No, I'm going right for it. Yep. Grab it. Smoke bomb. They're stuck. He's stuck coughing his lungs out. And I'm around a corner. Go through the crash breaker. Always use chase breakers. Not crash breakers. Chase breakers. And put people between you and them. When you're making a mad dash for home base, put as many people between you and them as possible so that they can intercept any of the dangerous lead that may be coming your way. Touchdown! And as that happens, he comes in, smoke bombs, and because I got away from him, he can't do anything to me, so I kill him. Giving me extreme variety with that really shitty kill at 850 points. So at this point, we're still losing. 2 minutes left. I have no smoke bomb. I have only my gun and my poison, which is not a very good thing, but I'm going to try and do the angles. Grab it, take off. The guy's right behind me. I get a dagger here. I'm doing a tumbling act, trying to get away. It's not going to work. I go for the contested so that I can slow him down and my ally can go and steal it when I die. So there it is. You just heard it. He stole the artifact, and I believe he makes it back. Oh, no, he got killed instantly. So I got a minute and a half to rectify this 1-to-2 ratio here. And 12 seconds to get my smoke bomb back, which means I'll have it right when I grab the artifact. But I'm going to use angles and positioning to just bolt in there, grab it and keep going. Go, like I said, put as many people between you and them as possible. Smoke bomb. Go for the stun. At this point, I've wasted 2, so both of the defenders are now on me. Which means my teammate that was waiting in the area grabs the artifact and takes off. Sometimes you have to be the sacrificial lamb in order for you to score a point, and I am happy with that. It generally means that I get myself or my team, I should say, the chance to even the odds. So we got 30 seconds left to get a score, and it's not going to happen. I'm just going to let you guys know right now. It's a draw. The next one is far more one-sided, but it was a good round. Again, taking off. Now I get around the corner, but I still get a knife. I still get a knife in that one, and it's rather surprising to me. I mean, there's latency. There's always latency in these games, and there's not much you can do about it. But as you can see, Artifact Assault is more about knowing how to run and escape than it is about properly getting kills. So that's the end of the round. That's a draw. Happens a lot in Artifact Assault against two decently matched opponents. When I mean that, I mean teams. But overall, I think I get first place out of my team. It's not the best round, but it's decent. The next one is far better. Well, better than round 29 at least. Thanks for joining me. Have yourselves a good one. See you next time.